It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, nice move. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everybody looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 29, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake, here's Newman. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. His first carry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he bowls over him, and they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Taylor shedding the tackle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll throw it with Newman. Flush to his right. This goes out right to Doyle. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Newman looking to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 63 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Newman. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newman. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Sheds off the tackle. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground, pushing through the contact. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They give to Taylor out of the gun, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Newman's throw complete here to Doyle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 134 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now it's Newman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Mahomes. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Working with a 2nd and 4. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Colts 14.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Newman. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return is Hines. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Newman. The toss here completed to Pittman. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
16 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
In your face.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here we go.
Shit! Watch
Now a give to Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Newman. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 151 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Taylor. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check. 53
Now it's Newman. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They run with Hines. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Newman's throw there caught by Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Taylor. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Nifty move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Off the play fake, here's Newman. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10 now. Newman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Newman. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put